I guess I'm the only one here.
If I were a hobo, I would choose Burger King because I wouldn't have an oven to toast my little hash browns on. But if I was a rich billionaire, I would choose the hash browns. If I had a third pet, like what would I name it? Like probably like something stupid or like something like that. It's like sounds like an anomaly, you know? Like it just reminds me of like Gravity Falls because
Mm.
I love Gravity Falls, like Zeus. We are back, but today we are only here with two of our hosts. I'm Veronica,
And I am Addy.
and since you've already just heard there's only two of us, this is going to be a special episode. We're going to
Yeah.
be playing a little game called 20 Questions that you know who your hosts are.
Yeah, you get to know us a little bit.
Yeah,
But
so we're
but we're kind of making this we're kind of making it short just because it's only two of us. Instead of 20 questions, we're gonna do 10 questions each, and we're just gonna take turns asking each other some questions. Some interesting questions, not
juicy.
not just like some boring questions like, oh, how's this, how's that. No, 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 no.
Addie,
We're
what's
we're,
your
we're
favorite
steering away
color?
completely away. Oh, we're getting right into it. Okay.
No, I was just joking. I was just mocking it.
Okay.
We're just
I was like,
teasing
wait,
it
we're
here.
getting right into it. Hold on a second. Yeah, no. So we're gonna completely steer away from like CS or anything related to that. This is gonna be completely just random questions. Just quickly start it off. Are we gonna? Do you want to do like turn by turn, or do you just want to do like 10 questions each at the same time?
Let's do turn by turn because it might get boring for
Okay,
our
I like that.
lovely viewers.
Yes, sir. All right. I'll let you go first. I'm looking forward to your questions.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna go like elevator, right? We're gonna start with something really easy, okay? Addie, would
Mhm.
you do you sleep with socks?
No, I hate that feeling. Like I'm just like lying down and I just like feel socks there, and I'm just like, no, I want to no. So no,
Really? Cause
the very very adamant answer here, no.
you seem like a guy who buys fuzzy socks off of Amazon every Sunday.
Not every Sunday. I do own fuzzy socks and I do wear them, but not when I go to sleep. I take them off right before I go to
Oh,
sleep. Yes,
I see.
yes,
Okay,
because
okay, we started off good.
they're cozy to walk around in, but like when you're going to sleep, it's like, nah, I need that freedom. you,
I see.
you know that closed in feeling that I'm talking about when you just kind of have those on and you're just like, eh.
Yeah, for me it just feels like the friction or like that thing. I don't like that. It's like weird. It's
Exactly.
like cloth on cloth. Yuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. So my first question to you is, why did you name your turtle Peter?
Why did I name my
Yeah.
well, I don't know if you guys know that video from Family Guy where Stewie was calling Lois. He's like, "Mum, mum, mummy, mummy,
Oh
mummy,
yeah.
yeah, so it was actually before that. I saw that clip, so I started watching Family Guy, and I thought it was really funny. And there was an episode with a turtle, and Peter Griffin is named Peter, and he had a turtle. I thought it was really funny, so I named him Peter.
That's actually
That's the
very interesting.
origin.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't believe you asked such a good question. Well, I'm just gonna keep going up about this one, alright? Unless you have some
Alrighty.
follow up questions.
No, that's good. That answers my question.
Okay. Addie, what
Mhm.
is your biggest pet peeve or like your number one red flag when you meet people?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Because I mean, first of all, I haven't met like people in like ages, so I've been sitting at home all day. But I think one of the biggest red flag would be um, how much they pay attention to you when you're talking, right? So if you kind of see them like just kind of like yeah, whatever, like just nodding along, then that's kind of like right there. It's like, okay, they're not interested in talking to me, so I'm not going to talk to them.
Oh.
So that's like, I guess, the red flag part of it.
Mhm.
In terms of pet peeve, one thing, well, there's many, so it's kind of hard to choose one. But if I had to choose one, I would say like um, when like you go to the bathroom and like one of your friends goes there too, and they don't wash their hands and they just kind of walk out. That just
No.
no, that just makes me cringe. I just look at it and I'm like, please
No.
go back, please go back to that sink there, please go wash your hands. Yeah, that's the one.
Damn.
It's
Damn.
I don't know,
That's
it's just yeah, because you just see them like you just see them like kind of come out of the bathroom and they're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go out. It's like, dude, no. And then you're just gonna like handshake with people like that, and you're just there like, no, please, please.
yeah, that's crazy. Like actually, okay, for the first one, right? You said like your pet or your red flags like when they don't really respond or like I don't know, they're just kind of like, "Oh, yeah, cool, bro."
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of just like, yeah, I'm not really paying attention to what you're saying, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah. How do you feel about people like let's just say you told me about a problem and I'm like, "Oh yeah, like um I experienced something like that." And then they just start talking about themselves. Like is that also part of like a pet peeve like in
Uh,
addition to that or is like different?
I okay. To be honest, I sometimes feel like I'm actually guilty of doing that too. Like I try to
Uh-huh.
avoid it, but like sometimes I just start like going on a tangent, and I'm just like, wait, I have to chill. This is not like we're not talking about me here. So I wouldn't say that's like a red flag for me because I end up doing it sometimes.
Mhm.
But it also depends on the situation too. If it's like a situation where it's like this is totally about someone else, and then like if the situation that's like one of my friends is like facing an issue and it's like totally about them, and then someone else just like goes on a tangent about, yeah, I faced an issue and blah 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 blah, and you're just like, I don't really care because my friend here is facing the issue here, right?
Mm,
So I think it depends on the situation.
I
That's like my
see.
short answer to it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like I also do that sometimes, and I didn't realize like how it like some people don't like it until I actually heard someone like answer that question today. They're like, how do you like? They're talking about like how they talk to like their significant others and saying like, I don't like if you're apologizing to me, right? Like, don't talk about like your own experience, you know, like if it's something really serious. I thought at first it's like kind of weird, but then after she said it and described it, I'm like. I totally know what she felt, and sometimes it's like, like, okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not. It's like sometimes it feels like you're not really respecting what they're saying because you're just caring more about what you have to say and not actually
Mhm.
listening. And that's actually a big part of a conversation, right? Like listening.
Yeah, it's like tennis, you know, you gotta put it right back.
Yeah,
Even if you grab for one
exactly.
second, put it right back.
Yeah. You can't just keep sending them away. You have to like receive one too at some point.
All right, all right, all right. That's my second question. It's your
Okay.
turn.
All right. So my question is a little bit basic, but according to you, does pineapple belong on pizza?
I hate Hawaiian pizza.
Oh man.
So
Uh,
no, it's like okay, listen, it's like soggy. Why would you want something soggy on your pizza? And
okay, but you could argue that a lot of toppings are like some people put tomatoes on their pizza. That's kind of soggy sometimes, right?
exactly, so I don't eat tomato on my pizza. The best combination for pizza toppings are pepperoni and peppers. That's the best.
That's okay. That's I can agree with that somewhat. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I would say it's very good. So yeah, I can agree with that somewhat. But the pineapple part, I was
Mm.
actually against it too initially without trying it, but then I'm like I tried it once and I'm like, damn, this is so good.
Okay, but that's the difference though. Like every single time like my family gets pizza, we get Hawaiian pizza because my grandma really likes it. So like I
Oh.
always grew up thinking that I wasn't eating normal people pizza. Like in the movies it's pepperoni and cheese, but I
Hmm.
always got the pineapple one.
I see. That's it. That's an interesting like perspective because I've only tried it like once and I was like, oh, this is good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Only once?
Yeah, and that's also like when I was like on a trip somewhere and they're like, oh, we're gonna order Hawaiian pizza, and I'm like, I was kind of like, okay, and then I took a bite and I'm like, dang, this is really good. But then I never ordered it again because I don't think anyone else like in my family likes it, so it's kind of like, okay, well, I guess I'm the only one
Oh.
here.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I thought like I thought it was like a really popular thing like when I grew up though, like throughout like in elementary school they never really ordered Hawaiian pizza for pizza day. They would only get like the basics. But like once I grow older, like even at like my place at work when we were ordering pizza, they're like, "Yo, get the Hawaiian one. That one's really good." And I'm like, "What?" What?
Yeah, and to be honest, like pineapple pizza, I think it got more popular as the years went on. Like I never heard about pineapple pizza when I was like in elementary school, but then when I entered high school, it's like this whole craze about, oh, pineapple pizza, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't even know this existed in the first place.
Like, that's so funny.
But
Wow,
that's actually really I didn't know you actually order like pineapple pizza every time you order pizza.
every
That's
time,
wow.
every
Okay.
single time.
Nice. Nice. Well, that kind of concludes that question. That's not the answer I was expecting, but okay.
Mhm. Okay, this one, I love this question. What
Hmm.
is your favorite or whatever you think is the best sing along song in the car? Like you can just sing it
Oh,
out loud.
definitely Backstreet Boys. Anything by the Backstreet Boys. But
Oh,
in particular, I would say either I Want It That Way or Backstreet's Back. With both of those, I feel like like just crank that up, and I'm just gonna be like, yes, yes. Like I
yeah.
don't know if you remember, but like the first time we did karaoke together, like the whole study group, we did karaoke together. That was like the first song that I put. I was like, we have to sing along. We just like we
Was
can't not.
it?
Yeah, it was. It literally was. If you actually look up, like if you go up in like the chat, you'll probably find it. It's like the first song that I played. I was like, yes, we're doing this.
No, I didn't even notice. I remember we sang it once because, okay, with this question, you have to consider, right? Sometimes it might be your sing along song, but if you want everyone to be like enjoying themselves, like, you gotta pick a song that like everyone knows the lyrics to, or at least the chorus, because then that is an absolute banger, especially like if you're just driving with a friend or like with karaoke. Like, I hate it when it's just one person like singing and like everyone's like, good
Yeah,
job.
yeah, whatever. Yeah. I see. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, like singing along is only fun when like everyone else knows the lyrics. But the thing is, like, luckily, almost everyone knows the lyrics to that song, so it works out well.
Yeah, it's like a throwback, but it's also like a yeah, it's just so good. I once dressed up as Backstreet Boys for Halloween with me and my best friend.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, it's on
That's
my
so cool. What
Instagram,
the heck?
Addy.
I did not see that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we
I
posted
have to. I have to go look at that now. I want to go see that.
right now. You're gonna look at that right now. Rate it right now. How is my Backstreet Boys costume with Jess? We
Okay,
got
I have to.
everything going.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I have to like go to your profile now. Okay.
All right. It's the one with like the red leaves in the back, like of the trees.
Oh damn! Damn, this is sick.
Yeah.
Yo, I rate this like a 11 out of 10. Damn,
Do you like my
bro.
caption? It says "Scary Gary is
Scary
back in
Gary is
town,"
back in town. Nice. I don't know what that means, but yes.
and then the location: Backstreet Boys fan club.
Fan club. Yeah, that's like the cherry on top.
I know, right? All
Yeah, that
right. Did
deserves
I
a like. That
impress you?
deserves
I
a
feel
like.
like this question also it was like a nice toss back. It made you
Yeah,
happy.
yeah, it does because it's like Backstreet Boys. That's all I gotta say. Like I don't
That's
even have
all
to
I gotta
explain anything.
say.
Just Backstreet Boys.
Uh, Wait, I
Want
had a
it
second
that?
part. Yeah, I wanted to
Okay,
hear
okay.
solo. I wanted to hear solo,
Oh no no no
actually,
no
okay?
no 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 no.
You are
My fire
my one.
desire.
Take it
Okay.
home.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna. Okay, no. We this. I don't want to. I don't want to like steer our listeners away. They're just gonna hear this voice, gonna be like, "Ah, no, shut up."
Okay, fine.
So it is time to move on to the next question that I have for you. This one is kind of a weird question, but I am really curious about your answer. If
Okay.
you could be an amusement park ride, which one would you be?
The pirate ship.
The pirate ship. Interesting. And why is that?
Yeah. You know the one at Wonderland,
Mhm, mhm.
the ship that goes back and forth.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's not only is it my favorite ride, but I'm telling you, it's the best ride for any scenario. It's not as like scary as like the behemoth or the really big rides, and it's
Hmm.
not dizzy like the spinny rides. And it has like the perfect balance of like really short lines, okay? It's like the time that you do go up there, it like goes really scary and then less scary, and it also does the opposite, like going up, it builds like your butterflies up, okay? It's like so good, like, and I would look super cool as a pirate ship.
I can agree with that. Like the part that it's like the best ride for any like any situation because it's like it's scary but also not as scary as the other rides like you said.
Mhm.
But it's like super fun at any age. Like I went as
Yeah.
a kid and I was like this ride is so fun, and then I went as like a teenager and I was like this ride is super fun. Like
Yeah, it's the one I go to every single time first. I'm like, yo, guys, you can go to. I'll go with you to any other one afterwards, but the first one has to be the pirate ship. It's the best warm up. It's really quick lines, and it's beside the Dairy Queen.
nice. Oh yeah. Okay. I actually didn't know that. That's cool. That's cool. I haven't been to Wonderland enough, I guess.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, or I just
My like
really love Dairy Queen.
I never had like Dairy Queen at Wonderland. I always have like when I go to Wonderland, I always have the funnel cake because those are the freaking best.
Funnel
So good. They're
cake.
so good, bro. Okay,
That's true.
I want funnel cake now. I haven't had one in like years.
You know, people started making it at home. I saw a bunch of videos about it. I've been trying to make a lot of new things actually. I made spam musubi last night and I ate it
What's
too.
that? What's that?
It's like you make like you grew what is it? Like you put the you cook the spam on like a pan and you have like this mixture that caramelizes it on both sides, and then
Ooh.
the best coolest part is like the spam comes in its tin can, right? So you put like some saran wrap on the side so it doesn't like get stuck. You put some rice on the bottom, pat it up so it's like a nice spam shape, and then you put the spam on top. You make that into like a compact like thing, and then you take it out, and then you wrap a seaweed around it, and it tastes really good.
Ooh, that sounds so good. It's kind of like a sushi a little bit, like a wrap, like a roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that sounds so good. I need you to
Hmm.
send me like I need you to send me the recipe for that.
I'll send you the
That's
video
fun.
actually.
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. That'd be better. Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest trick though is to use low, so 20% less sodium spam. That's just a
20% less
trick.
sodium. Okay. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that
Mm.
in mind. But I definitely want to try that out. I'm gonna be waiting for that video.
Yes, sir. And now,
Cool.
is it my turn to ask?
Yeah, it's
I
your
want to
turn. We
ask
went on
this
a long
question.
tangent there. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, okay. This is something I love asking people, okay? So what's something that people are usually surprised to hear about you? Like they're like, "Wait, really, Addie? Like you do that or something like that, or like you like this?"
Uh, the only time I've had that reaction was when I told people that I used to play drums in high school band.
You
They're
did?
like, "Wait, you did?" Yeah, exactly that. Like
You
I've
passed.
that's what I'm saying. I got that reaction out of you, so that's already like saying enough. But yeah, like every time I tell people like I used to play the drums, and they'd be like, "Wait, what? You did?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, why is this so hard to believe? They're like, "You don't look like that type," and I'm like, "Well, I did." I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you know, I feel like that's like more leaning onto like the compliment side though, because I think the other day I accidentally offended someone by saying, "Hey, are you vegan? You sort of look a little vegan,"
Oh
and they're like,
no!
"What?"
Oh no! See, you
Yeah,
never bring up the question like that. You kind of like ask them like, "Hey, so do you have like any special diet or something like that?" Instead of saying, "Are you vegan?" Because then it's like
it's
you're
just
kind of
a
assuming
spidey
something about them,
sense.
right?
Don't you ever walk by someone have a spidey sense of like vegan,
I no, I do. I know
vegan?
exactly what you mean, but like I never actually say it in public. I don't say, "Hey, are you vegan?" Like,
That's true. My bad. That's I took it back, and and they're like, okay, fine, take it back.
I
Damn.
actually do
Wait.
want
So
to.
did you
I do want
stop
to.
drums? Sorry, I'm
Sorry.
really interested. I
No,
want
go
to
ahead.
know
Go
if
ahead.
you stopped drums.
I sadly did. Yeah, because I don't actually own drums. I just played them like as part of my high school band, and I had to actually leave my high school band too at some point because it was like it was getting a little bit too much. But there's I can probably do like a whole episode on the reasons behind that, so I'm not going to get into it. But
Mm.
yeah, I absolutely loved playing the drums. It was really fun because like it's something like I kind of like even when I'm like jamming along to music, like I'm kind of just like making invisible beats right in my head, and I'm just like, oh, this will sound cool if it was like this or if it was like that. So like I feel like it
Uh-huh.
fit perfectly with how I listen to music, and it just kind of like came naturally to me. But yeah, so I
Oh,
sadly
that's
did
pretty
stop though.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, well, but we might like eventually start playing again. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, moving on to my question for you. This one, I am very, very intrigued by what your answer will be.
Mhm.
If you had to choose chocolate milk or boba, which one would you choose and why?
Chocolate milk is the OG, my guy. All right, I don't care if like you love boba or like you drink boba every single day. Okay, you always pick your choco milk in like above your boba like any like time like that is given to you. All right, chocolate milk is like. Do you remember that stupid little bunny with like the chocolate sauce that you mix into like your
Oh,
milk?
Nesquik.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
if
that's
you
slap.
don't
Oh my god.
exactly, if you don't remember waking up on a Saturday morning about to watch Scooby Doo and pulling up your Nesquik
Ooh,
choco milk, like I don't know, like
bro, you
boba's
just brought me
good.
back there.
What?
You just brought me back there. Like waking
Yeah,
up on a Saturday morning and just stirring up a glass of Nesquik. Like, yes, best feeling.
exactly. Yeah, I feel like I really like the boba balls and everything, but like if you ask me to choose between the two, it is hands down chocolate milk.
Okay, I'm very very glad that you had a very strong opinion on one of them because I thought like I expected you to have kind of like a I don't know, but like choose. I did expect you to choose chocolate milk ultimately, but like I didn't expect you to have like not such a hard time. It's like, oh yeah, like chocolate milk right off the bat.
Oh,
Because you that was
I
a
would,
that was a quick answer. That was a quick answer.
yeah. I would thought that you thought that I would choose like boba. Like I asked someone, "Hey, what's your first impression of me?" And they're like, "You probably drink boba every single day." And I'm like, "Is that because I'm Asian?" And they're like, "No."
But didn't you say you do like not every single day, but like
Oh, I
often?
have it like very often, yes.
Yeah, exactly,
But
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, it just you can't beat the
But you're
OGs.
just a chalky milk type. Like it's just like you were talking about your vegan instinct. Like I have that chalky milk instinct about you.
Oh no, no, you did not just pull my vegan instincts back at me with
I
chocolate
did.
milk.
I did.
Ah, okay. I'm
Well,
ready. Wait, is it my turn?
yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna give this one a good a okay. What's one thing that you think you'll do even when you're like a big grown up? Like with one thing that you're gonna just keep doing when you're older.
That I
99.
mean, like I don't know, brushing my teeth. like that's
No,
like the obvious answer.
no.
I don't know what you mean.
Like I would like if I'm like regardless if I'm 18 or sorry 19, 35, 55, 99, I would
Hmm.
still be collecting stickers.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Uh, that's a hard one. I don't know what to answer to that. Probably like I would probably still like keep trying out new music tastes. I'd probably not settle on one thing. That's like one thing that I do a
Ooh.
lot is just like listen to like different types of music just cause. And I don't think I'm ever gonna like settle on one style. Like yes, this is my style. Because like if you asked me like a few years ago what my music style is, I would have been like, oh yes, pop music all the way. Then after that, I would have been like EDM, dubstep, yes. And then after that, would have like
Oh.
now I would have been like R&B. Okay, now I like hip hop. You know, it's kind of like I'm literally all over the place. So like I'm pretty sure that's I'm just gonna like keep that up and like even once I'm like 99 years old, I'm not gonna be like, oh yes, I'm gonna listen to classic music. I'm probably gonna like try out new genres all the time. Kind of a lame
Okay.
answer, but like that's the only thing that I can think of right now, to be honest.
No worries. I don't think that was lame, but let me tell you something, okay? So every time
Okay.
this is actually I wanted to say this to someone, but I wasn't sure like how and when, but this gave me the perfect opportunity. Like recently I've been going to work and like I like just grind the stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
so I put on like the my headphones, but like sometimes I don't know what to listen to, and lately I'm telling you right now, just do this. Go to Spotify. It'll tell you like the all like it makes like this playlist for you that's like the songs that you've liked over like the whole time like you've had Spotify, right? And like
Mm-hmm.
it it's like the songs that didn't make it into your playlists, but that you liked enough to press the like button,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like you
yeah.
forget, like, oh, I should have put that in my liked playlist or whatever, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, and then
So
I'm just like listening to the music, and I just hear a song that I like heard back in like 2014, and I'm like, whoa, this brings me
yeah,
back.
that brings you into like a workflow for some reason. I don't know, like that plus like whatever you're doing and like with like headphones that like cancel out like the whole entire world. I really like that.
Yeah, true, true, true. I know
Mm,
what you mean. Like it's kind of like it's just a vibe. It's just like
weird,
that
yeah.
focus vibe that you have going on.
Yeah, and another thing that I do now, it's like for May, I had like a May playlist, and then in June, I have a June playlist. Like, there's no harm in having a bunch of playlists. I think it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
so
for sure.
fun.
Yeah, yeah, and actually, like someone from our audience, actually Erica, who was in our on our show a few episodes ago, she told me about how she does that too, and like I found that like a really interesting idea because it's like you're kind of just like conditioning yourself to remember like a certain time when you listen to music, and you're just like, oh yeah, I remember that time.
Mm,
It's pretty cool.
yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a very interesting concept. But
Yeah,
nice, nice. I'm happy you brought that up.
no worries.
All right. My next question. This one is going to be a very hard one for you. I can already tell.
Mm.
So, if you had to choose between eating Burger King for the rest of your life or eating hash browns for the rest of your life, which one would you pick?
The Cavendish ones? Are you talking about the Cavendish
Yes,
ones?
yes, yes, yes. Your favorites.
But I love Burger. I literally have Burger King downstairs right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought it up. That's why I want to hear your answer here.
But I love the Burger King hats when you go in there and you feel like a king coming right at. But like hash browns are the perfect like breakfast like meals. Like I wake up and I only wake up because I know I have hash brown in the fridge.
Ooh, ooh. This is tougher than I thought. Wow.
But like the garlic hash browns, they just taste so good. They don't need sauce. They go with like bacon so well, and my eggs and my sausage and my
Mm-hmm.
honey.
Mm-hmm.
But Burger King is so cheap and inexpensive, and they have chicken fries and like 10 chicken nuggets for $2.99 and the two for $5 waffle whoppers. Mm. Addie, I can't do it. Addie,
You
Addie, I
gotta
can't
choose. You gotta choose.
do it. No, I can't do it. Oh wait, hold on. I got you. I got you,
Okay.
Addie.
Okay.
Burger King sells hash browns, so
No, no, no.
uh,
That's not. You're dodging the question now. You're dodging the question.
no. No. Okay, fine. I'm only choosing this one for feasibility and if I were a hobo. Okay. If I
Okay.
were a hobo, I would choose Burger King because I wouldn't have an oven to toast my little hash browns on. But if I was a rich billionaire, I would choose the hash browns.
That surprisingly makes sense.
Right?
I surprisingly understand what you're saying here.
Thank you.
Even though this is you that's saying that.
That's true. Oh shoot, sorry.
All right.
Okay,
So, what's your question?
I
Hit
told
me.
you that was my answer. If I was a poor hobo, I would choose
Yeah.
this one, and if I was a rich millionaire, I would choose the hash browns. That's my choice.
No,
It's
no. I mean,
circumstantial.
no. I meant. What's your question? What's your next question
Oh,
for me?
oh,
Hit
okay,
me.
okay, okay, okay.
I need you to give me a hard one now.
Okay. Okay, I want. Okay, this is a sweet one. Okay, this is like
Okay.
all those heartwarming moments. Okay.
Okay.
What's the best, most uplifting thing that made you feel like an absolute king that someone's ever said to you?
Oh, wow. That's hard. That's actually like I like that question, but I also don't know what to answer because I can't remember the last time I felt like that. Probably like when someone like when I was helping someone out once with their like homework, and they were like super thankful, and then they were like, "Oh, like I'll like buy you like lunch or coffee or whatever."
Aw.
That just made me feel so like so nice. Just like, oh yeah, like I'm helping someone out, and just kind of like did good to them. It's a cool it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing.
I know what you need to go to. I know what you
What,
need to do.
what do you mean?
When I was in high school, I went to like this event. Like you go there for like a day and you come out like feeling like an absolute king because they do this thing at the end where it's like team bonding, building, and like at the end, everyone's like sitting like face backwards, and then like what people go at like different times, and they stick like a sticky note about like something that they say like that's nice about you, like wow, you really light up the room, Veronica, or whatever, right? And at the end of the day, like you
Oh,
got to keep all those sticky notes, and like I still have mine actually. And it's just so sweet.
nice. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely a good vibe too. And actually, now that you bring that up, another like thing that kind of makes me, I guess it's a little like small, but like just makes me feel really good is when like sometimes I'm not even in the room and someone's just like talking good about me. Like I remember at one point, like I was talking to my friend and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just met up with like so my friend's friend basically. I met him through my friend, right? And so he's like, "Oh, I just met up with my friend," and he was just like talking about you and you saying, "Oh, he's such a cool guy. Like he's so awesome. Like I hope he's like doing well and stuff." And I'm like, I never like I've only talked to him ever like once, and he was like, "Oh, that guy was so cool." And that just made me feel so nice. I was like, "Damn!" Like
Oh
I
my goodness.
because I what my immediate reaction is that it's like, oh, they probably forgot about me because like they're not, I'm not exactly their friend, right? I'm kind of just like
Mm,
a, hey, like I know you through my friend, so. But like the fact that
yeah,
they remembered me and said like he's such a cool guy, and I wasn't even there, it's like wow.
I love
Like
that. Yeah,
yeah,
like when
it's
they
such a warm feeling. Yeah,
exactly, it's like ah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, and it's just like you just feel so like wow, like people remember me. I'm not just like some guy that's just there, you know.
Mhm. I think that's a good answer, actually.
Hmm. Okay, I'm going to. This one's going to be a little less hard than the last one,
Okay.
or at least I think so. Um, if you had a minion, what would you name your minion? Because I know you like minions a
Oh,
lot, so like I gotta ask you this.
I love minions. Okay, the first thing I thought of was like I can name him like sort of like a play off of my name so that they know it's like my minion, obviously. Or I
Ah,
could go what?
yeah, no, they keep going. Yeah.
Okay, that's number one. Or number two, I would name him like something like so long, like you know when like Ryan Higa, it's like the rapper.
Oh yeah,
I,
yeah.
okay, that's the first two options. And then the third one, I would name it like if I had a third pet, like what would I name it? Like so, probably like something stupid or like something like that. It's like a sounds like an anomaly, you know, like just reminds me of like Gravity Falls. Because
Mm.
I love Gravity Falls, like Zeus. You know, I have Zeus on my T-shirt from camp.
Nice.
Like,
That yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I have no idea. Now that I have these three options, what if I do a combination of all three, like a super really long, super dumb, very has me in it in some way? That's my
Yeah,
answer.
that's a valid answer. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I look forward to like think about this question and just come back to me with a name.
Oh, I'm gonna come back next week with it. All right. I'm thinking
Okay,
about the
okay. So
whole
so
week.
next week, yeah, next week we're gonna make a call back to this episode and just kind of like say what Veronica came up with. And
Hmm.
Veronica's probably gonna be in the name of that minion. So guys, keep that in mind.
Yeah. You know, you're gonna make one every single week, and you'll be like, name that minion instead of like Pokemon.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, and one point we'll just name the episode that the name of the minion.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That would be my favorite episode. Oh my
We're creating
goodness.
some anticipation where just people gotta be excited for the next
Yeah,
episode. They gotta see what Veronica's gonna come up with.
exactly. Maybe I'll make my own minions because I don't know. I like to draw minions sometimes.
True, true.
Okay, well, I think that sort of wraps it up. Like, I did 5 questions and you did 5, so in a total, we did 10 questions.
Yes, sir. That
All
that was
right.
that's a wrap. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I really had fun. Like even though it was like a kind of a special, not our usual type of episode, but I still liked it. It's really fun. It's nice to just kind of take a chill and talk about whatever.
Yeah, and
Talk
if
about
like you
random stuff.
guys like these like short mini episodes, you could tell us and we might do a little more.
Yeah, yeah. We'll do one with Max as well when he's here next time, and let us know in the comments if you like these types of episodes, and also let us know in the comments any of the questions that we asked. Like we want to hear your answers too. That'd be really
Oh,
cool. Yeah.
that's
I want to see. I want to see what kind of minion names you guys come up with.
true. Yeah. And like I think like sometimes playing games too. That I think that would be fun.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I definitely like this episode format too. So like, I think we'll do some like more of these like mini game type of episodes where we just kind of
Yeah.
just chill out and play. Not nothing too serious. No serious discussion. Keep all the CS stuff out of the way because it's good to take a break sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well then, I think I will just wrap it up right here. Thank you for watching, and we are commented out.
Yes, sir.